What's up, guys? Jay here from Easy Blade. Now, this is a great beginner fade for anybody out there that wants to learn how to fade. I believe that all beginners should start with this fade because this is nothing but a half fade. A lot of new guys want to go in and start doing a skin fade, but that's just not going to work. You got to learn the basics first. But the first thing we're doing right here is basically doing the scissors on top, and we're doing 2 finger lengths for the scissors. I'm doing a straight comb back, and I'm just guiding the hair with my fingers. So that's the amount of hair that I'm cutting, which is 2 finger lengths. And we're doing that all the way around the head. And then we're going to completely blend the side. We're going to start off with a number 3 guard, but first we got to dry up the hair, put the hair where we want it at. We're pretty much going to take our blow dryer and just dry up the hair. Our next step here is to take our number 3 guard and bring it towards the crown of the head, making a scooping motion, and just clear out all of that bulk on the side of the head. Now you can see as I'm getting to the top, I'm basically combing the hair down the way I want it to fall. And then I'm just going up and scooping right at the top. All we're doing is creating a nice flat surface for our fade. Okay, now that we got our flat surface, we're going to take the machine of our choice. Doesn't matter which machine it is, as long as it has a lever. You're going to open that lever up all the way, and that's going to be a half on the side of the head. And we're basically doing that to the bottom of the temple area, cleaning around the hair, cleaning around the ears, making sure all the hair is clean on the side of the head. We want to do this. This is a big step for all you new guys because you want to make sure that everything is clean first. You don't want to have to go backwards with the machine. I mean, there will be times where you have to go backwards and go over certain areas that are not clean, but you want to make this part as clean as possible because when you go to blend that line in, you don't want it to be there. And again, this is a great beginner fade because there's only one guideline. Now we're dropping from that number 3 guard down to our number 2, doing the same thing, except as we start to go higher, we're going to open that lever and just create that scooping motion right to the crown of the head. Now you can see, very important, I'm flicking my wrists. All right, you want to make sure that you're flicking your wrists, making that scooping motion. Now we're dropping down to our number 1.5 guard. Same thing, scooping motion, flicking our wrists, smaller strokes, staying a little tighter. You can see the strokes are not as long as when I was using the 3 or the 2. So now we're going to drop down to our 1 guard and we're going to try to fade out that line. It's not going to go completely out because we started with a half. So we're going to use the half to take out the half, if that makes sense. So now what we're doing here is just using our 1 guard, and you're going to start to see the fade start to take place, but there's still going to be a faint line at the bottom of the head that we're going to remove with our half guard, which is our next guard. Now you're going to do this all the way around the head, tighter strokes, scooping motion. As we get higher, you can see me moving the lever, and you want to make sure that you're opening that lever as you get higher so you can blend into the previous guard. Okay, now I'm dropping down to my half guard, very small strokes, just kind of plucking that line out. And as you see me, when I'm flicking it, I'm moving that lever a lot more. So as the guards get smaller, you want to make sure that you're moving that lever a lot more. So as I'm getting higher, I'm opening the lever. You can see me taking my thumb and opening the lever. For all you new guys that don't know how to do this, practice before you start cutting hair. Practice with the machine in your hand, just opening it up and, using the lever and stuff like that. So same thing all around the head. You can see the fade is really starting to take place. Now to make this thing pop, we're going to give them a lineup and really make the fade pop out, because you could put a lineup on anything. Even if the haircut is bad, a great lineup will make the haircut look good. You can see a lot of guys, they use enhancements now, and that really makes the haircut look good because it's just such a sharp line and it makes it look great. making sure the lines are sharp, and then we're going to use the straight razor to really detail it now in the back. We're going to go ahead and shape the back, and I believe we're going to leave it open, so we're going to shape each side and leave the back open. Going around the ears, make sure you're using the corner of your machine. Bending the ears out the way, don't worry, it doesn't bother the customer. You can see I'm pulling his ears down just to get behind it, because if you don't put the ears down, you're going to make the line too high above the ear. You don't want to do that. Same thing on this side, using the corner of the machine to make all of the detail come out, lining up the front, lining up the corners, and curving the sides. Making sure you get all that hair out the way before we use our straight razor. Now we're going to grab some Easy Blade shave gel. You can grab that on our website, easybladeshavingproducts.com, along with an Easy Blade straight razor and double edge razor. Again, easybladeshavingproducts.com. Pulling the skin, angling the blade at a 30, stretching that skin, and making sure that I'm really detailing that lineup. You want to make sure that it's nice and sharp, because that's what really makes the fade haircut pop out. Now I'm going to go ahead and apply some Easy Blade hair pomade in his hair and make sure that it's styled. You want your customer to walk out in style. And this is what we have, guys. Again, Jay here from easybladeshavingproducts.com.